Many years ago, Commonwealth Bank recognised that there was a gap out in the business world, and that gap was about supporting women in business and growing women. Hi, my name's Kylie Arn. I'm the General Manager for Commonwealth Bank here in South Australia, running our commercial bank and our major client group. We're here today to talk about, number one, the magnificent partnership that we have with Business SA. Their values and their initiatives and everything about supporting business here in South Australia goes to the heart of what my team and I do on a daily basis. We know that business owners have vision and see the opportunities in their business like nobody else does. And here at Commonwealth Bank, we're an agile commercial bank, and we're here to be in that partnership with you. So something that I'm extremely passionate about is International Women's Day. It, for me, is one of my highlights of the year, is to get a whole group of women together really talking about some things that, to be perfectly honest, sometimes just gets mixed up in the whole busyness of day to day and doesn't get the focus it deserves. So I'm super excited by the fact that we are a partner of Business SA in the International Women's Day event. So I started in this industry, and let's not call out the exact date, 30 plus years I started in banking, and essentially the majority of my career has been in business banking. And I recall back to a day, the very first time I found out that being a female meant that there would be some barriers for me. And I remember a conversation I had with a manager many years ago as a young girl, and he asked me what I wanted to do in banking, and he was the branch manager at the time of a very significant branch, and I told him my ambition was to have his job. And he very politely said back to me, "Oh love, girls don't get to be managers, so you're really going to need to rethink that strategy." And I remember being shocked at being told that. I'd been brought up to say that if I was passionate and I worked hard, that I could be anything I wanted to be. So I remember going home to my father that night and asking for an explanation around why I'm suddenly being told at the age of 18 that not everything was possible. And I remember him asking me what I was going to do about it. And I told him that I would be that manager one day, and I would work hard and be passionate about it. Roll forward a very long time, and got that role, and then many roles past that. So the theme for this year being Choose to Challenge is something that I would say I have lived by during my entire career. I think many of you can relate to the fact that working in very male-dominated industries, it's essentially not that case now. It's very much even, particularly here at Commonwealth Bank. But early on in my career and working through, I have always chosen to challenge around gender bias and why I wasn't just as good as the male standing next to me. So that piece around choosing to challenge, but I will call out, this isn't just a female choose to challenge. When we all sign up, men and women, to the fact that we need to challenge some of the bias that's in our society, that my daughter and my sons that are coming through won't live in a time where there is that type of gender bias going on. And that's why Choose to Challenge means so much to me. Commonwealth Bank stood up a team, Women in Focus, and you can go to the site womeninfocus.com.au where you can hear podcasts. There are tools to help you grow your own business. There are women's stories being shared about their own business and how they gain success. I would encourage you to log on and become a member of that group and follow it and hear many different things that will help you to grow yourself, but equally your business, but more importantly, your network, which is so important in business today. Thank you to all that attended Tuesday's event. I just have to say, the energy that was in the room, the vibrancy was absolutely thrilling, and the stories that we got to hear and share on the day, this is what makes a difference. Thank you all for attending, and I am really looking forward to the next one.